Hello and welcome to Ouroboros Automotive. So today I figured, since we had a nice sunny day here in the land of the corn, that I would actually do my walk around of my Jeep XJ, known as the Mastodon. This is a 2000 Jeep Cherokee XJ body style with the 4-liter automatic 4x4. And just to preface this, I picked this thing up for $500. It wasn't the greatest or most well-maintained XJ out there. The whole suspension had to be gone through, steering had to be gone through, power steering system, cooling system, AC system. There was a lot of issues with this Jeep, but the unibody was solid. That being said, I'm also about 30 seconds from my seat falling out of this thing and me riding on the ground. So one of the big things that we're going to try to do, I don't know if it's going to happen this summer, might be, but I'm going to have to tear apart the interior and do new floorboards. But let's see what I've been working with. So it is a black Jeep Cherokee, and some of the smaller things that I've done is I repainted the side caps, I added LEDs, I attempted to wrap the fuel rail in a thermal tape, which I was like, hey, we'll see if this works. It did not work. By the way, I'm hoping that the wind isn't too terrible, but again, I live in the land of the corn. It's literally flat back there. But we'll see how it turns out at the end of the video. So, I also went ahead and upgraded all of my wiring. I am running an Optima. I hand-did all of this wiring instead of going with the easy K-suspension upgrade kit, and that was simply because there was a few other things I was wanting to do. I did put a larger fuse up in here. I am currently running a 200 amp fuse, but in the works is an upgrade for my alternator in order to hopefully double the output of it, but we'll see how that goes. That's another video that I've been working on for you guys. I did go with the K-suspension Viper coil mod, which is actually a Grand Caravan mod, but whatever, we'll call it what it is, which made it a lot easier when dealing with doing my spark plugs, and it made life a lot easier. I'm actually really happy with this mod. This is probably one of my favorite mods that I've done, and it was cheap and easy, so even better. As you can see, like, my valve covers are leaking, oil adapter down there, oil filter adapters leaking. Pretty much anything that can leak oil is currently leaking, but the engine's still running strong, so I haven't really messed with any of that yet. I've been dealing with the things that are actually been going wrong with it, mainly having to redo the power steering system, both lines, the pump. I had to rebuild my steering box, new thermostat, water pump, thermostat housing, cooling hoses, radiator, the whole 9 yards. But I mean, in all honesty, it hasn't been that bad. This was the beginning of my auxiliary fuse box, which this is my first attempt at it, and I honestly think I'm going to go in a different direction, but I'm happy with the way this is set up. I just think I can refine it a little bit better. As you can see, just standard steering and suspension. I'm not running any of the WJ steering components or anything like that. I haven't had an issue with it. I am running on a 2-inch lift kit with 30 by 9.5 on the stock rims. The fender flares are currently off because I am working on redoing those. Again, there's a video being worked on for that, but pretty nice. I enjoy this thing. Some of the smaller things I've done besides that are I've gone to 6 switches, which I picked up this switch set, the switch bezel, on Etsy, and I'll leave a link to that. But this is what's going to control all of my exterior lights when I run them on the roof and on the front light bar and everything like that. And since I have 2 tiny humans, one of the other things that I really wanted to do was put in a USB port for them. So where the cigarette lighter was,
up in the front with the switch bezel. I ran those wires back to here to give a constant hot to this USB port that is actually from a Toyota Prius. And it was an easy mod. Again, super easy, super simple. And it works out so very well. And on top of that, you can just hide it. I am all about my stealth, semi-stock mods. This is obviously plumbed. I did take apart my seats and put in ZJ seats and installed heated seats or heated seated pads into them. The back seat will be coming out to do the install for the back seats as well. And yeah. Then as we move back here, this tire rack is actually, or this bike rack is actually going to become a tire rack. I picked this up on an auction for like 20 bucks. So you can't really beat it. By the way, if anybody has an issue with their hatch opening, all you have to do is put your knee right there next to the latch and it'll open. Ta-da! Nice wood crate that I use to keep small things in here. Right now there's jumper cables and water, and oh look, a nice new Ouroboros Automotive t-shirt. You should really go pick one up. I'll leave a link in the description for you. But yeah, it's easy. I'm going to make a rail system inside of there in order to actually mount that thing down, so when I actually go out trail riding, I don't lose all my stuff. And yeah, that's about all I've got. I've loved this thing. This is probably my favorite $500 I've spent. Yes, it takes time. Yes, it takes effort. I'm not wanting to make an overly gaudy 6-inch lift on 35s or anything like that. I'm probably gonna go with a 4.5 inch lift kit on it. The rear shock or rear springs are just completely gone. They are actually making frowny faces, which I don't think leaf springs are supposed to do, but I like it. And I'm gonna keep tinkering with this thing, and most of the things you can do to this thing, you can pick up relatively cheap. And there's so much support out there for the XJ, and I think a lot of people give it a bad rap. A lot of people go with the Wranglers and things like that, and I don't know. I truly enjoy this Jeep. All right, well, thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the walk around with my wonderful Jeep XJ. Yeah, it's not the prettiest thing, but that's probably why they call them shit boxes. I love it. I hope you guys join me on the journey of this thing and see where I go with this thing, and hopefully you learn something. Maybe I'll learn something from you guys. But as always, hit the like button, subscribe, share with your friends. Go check out my Facebook page for other projects that I'm working on, and my Instagram page. I'll leave links for all that in the description. And y'all just have a wonderful night.